So hello everyone, myself Akshat Rai and I'm 21 years young, and today I'll show you what I have done today in today's lab work. And so my today's work was mainly to centrifuge the extracted vinegar eels, which I extracted by keeping them in the medium of 50% vinegar and 50% water. And then we get some eels on top of a round bottom flask. Then we extracted them in this beaker. This are the vinegar eels. So you can't see this on camera, but the dusty particle, if it is possible to see, the dusty particles inside this solution are the vinegar eels. They are basically 1 mm long, and so we have to centrifuge them. Like these are the these are the centrifuge tubes, and when the tubes are rotated at a very high RPM, like we are rotating on 3270 RPM. So the vinegar eels get sedimented at the bottom of this tube, and then we collect that by the use of a pipette, and then we collect it in we remove the top part of that tube which does not contain much part of the eel, and as the eel is sedimented down, and the bottom part of the eel is now collected in this. Like this is another beaker. You can see this is more dense than the previous which I showed, and on the surface of it you can see some small particles are moving. That are only the vinegar eels which we will now do the experiment on. So, so let's start with the today's experiment. So, what we will do today, let me show you. This is the centrifuge machine. Let me show you from, yeah. So, this is the centrifuge machine from the company Epindor, and this is its operating panel. So, and like on its screen, you can see it is the RPM 3270, and the single digit number is the time. So it is rotated for the RPM of 3270 for 3 minutes continuously, and during that period the eels get sedimented down. So what we will do, first we will take this pipette, and yeah, so let me show you for one tube. Like this is the pipette, and I will do this. I took 12 ml from this tube, and I'll pour it under this tube. So it is 12 ml as you can see, and rest of the part I will again. Then I'll close this, and then we will put, like it also has one more coating. By it has this cap. So let me show you from top. So yeah. So this is how it look like. Like there are six holes. In each hole there goes one tube, and then this part is rotated at 3270 revolutions per minute for 3 minutes, and then due to that rotation, centrifugal force is applied on the vinegar eel particles, and due to that rotation the eel get sedimented down. So this is one tube. I'll put it inside this. Similarly, I will do for three more tubes, as I am alone. So I have to do lesser tube at one time. So let's collect it. Same process is repeated for all the four tubes. Yeah, so this is the fourth tube which I have completed with the filling, and like this centrifugation is done for once. Like earlier we have done, like it was total of 800 ml, and I have centrifuged it once, and so I have this is a little concentrated part. Earlier, like you can see, it is less than some 400 ml. So earlier it was 800 ml in this larger beaker, and so I concentrated it for once, like by centrifugation. Now again I have to repeat the process by this so that we can get more concentrated eel solution, and after that then we will proceed with our experiment. Like we will have a more concentrated solution, so it will be easier for us to track the eels in that part. So I have placed four tubes inside this. Like I can show you, there are four tubes inside it, and now after that we will close the lid. Yeah, like it's one side is broken, so I have to stop it by my head. Now we have to close the lid using going like this. You can see, yeah. So it is tight enough for rotate and not get the lid blown by the centrifugal force. And every setting is now fine, like you can see here. And we will put the start button on. So what happens is that the inner part which I showed earlier is going like its revolution is increasing, as you can see. So till now it is reached 1000 RPM, and the time which is for 3 minutes will start only when it will reach the target RPM. So our target RPM is 3270. It is reached currently half of it, and time is not calculated yet. Like these two dashes are the displaying time. So they will start calculating time once it reaches the our target RPM. So it has reached 2700 RPM, and once it reaches, like it is basically the eighth class risk. So yeah, you can see 3270 RPM is reached and time is now started. So it is basically eighth standard physics, centrifugal force. Whenever we are rotating, like if you have played 2D in which two persons hold their hand and they just revolve around each other. So what happens in that, we feel an outward force that is called basically the centrifugal force. So in centrifugal force, similarly these tubes are being rotated at such a high RPM, so each particle just like, because the tubes are tilted like this only, na. So outermost part is this. So if they are moving at high RPM, so the E particle will go due to the external force. It will try to get attached on the outermost part of that tube. So outermost part it is bottom's corner like this. So eels will get collected here, but eels are an active particle. So as soon as it starts beeping, I have to open it quickly, and I have to just take out the eels as soon as possible. Otherwise, once its rotation is stopped, then the eel again start moving, and they will again get on the top layer of that surface. So like 2 minutes is more left, so let's see. I'll show you how to collect those eels. So yeah, and apart from this, I am also very much excited for the Valley of Flower trip today. I talked to Papa, and like in between the talks, I slide in my uh, convo of the trip. So he was asking about if I had money or not. So I just replied him, yeah, yeah, I have enough money. I was saving for last 2 months. I have some 6,000 rupees. So he asked for what you are saving. Like I told that I have to go on a trip nearby Hardwar. So he just said, "ठीक है." So let's see. For I have to convince him 2 or 3 times more so that it gets fully confirmed. And So let's see, but initial step is not very negative. So yeah, we can see this is the timer 28, 27, 26. So half a minute more to go, and then it will start slowing down. So it's not like that when I start, then the time is time starts calculating from that moment when I press the start button. When it reaches our target RPM, then time is started to calculate, and when 3 minutes is over, time stops then only, and after that its speed is reduced. So let's see. Yeah, as you can see, time is reducing. So time is over. Basically, 3 minutes time is over. So its RPM is being reduced. It is 2000, and it will decrease till 0 RPM until it is stopped, and then it will start beeping. So once it is over, then I have to once it is over, then I have to start collecting out the eels. So yeah, uh, let me show. Yeah, it is for 120 RPM right now. So I have to collect it in this, and the waste part will be going to this. Okay, so it will start peeling. Okay, now I have to open this again. Okay, yeah, yeah. Now it is stopped here like this, and I will just start collecting like this. As you can see, the bottom part is more dense than the top part, so I have to mainly preserve the bottom part. Yeah, so I have to collect the remaining part in this. Okay, yeah. So basically, I have three beakers, so I'm a little bit confused. So I'll do the similar process for all the tubes. After collecting the upper part, I have to mix the lower part inside it by continuously in and out of this pipette, and then I will collect it in this. One more tube is left. Yeah. So that was one cycle of this centrifugation. For now, I have to do this for this complete fluid, and I will collect the centrifuged eels inside this. As we can see, inside this, it is dense, and the dusty particles which you can see are the eels, and we have to do the experiment on these collected eels. So yeah, that was my work for today. So thank you.